Hey guys, it's Trevor Laird here, back with you for Exscudo Talk episode number 11, covering September 6th to the 13th. So let's get rolling. Now, this is actually my favorite part of each episode. Look above me now. If this is your EON address, you have won the weekly contest. I will be sending you $10 worth of EON a little bit later today. And if you are interested in knowing how to join this contest, super simple. Leave your EON address or any EON address in the comments section below and be a subscriber, and you're automatically entered for next week. And stay tuned guys till the end of this episode, because I'm going to give you a sneak peek on an expansion of this contest that we're going to be doing in about a week. So perhaps you're new to cryptocurrency, perhaps you're not. Perhaps you're an experienced trader in cryptocurrency and you're an expert in going over all of the metrics for a company and looking at their growth and looking at their potential future. And then you hear about people who are just trading based solely on fundamentals and indicators. Now, this of course is technical analysis. And if you have ever been curious whether you're new or old, experienced or not, and exactly how technical analysis works at a basic level, just to have a basic understanding of it, then look no further than the Excudo Blog. Literally with 5 minutes of your time going through this article, you're gonna have a basic understanding of things like moving averages, support lines, resistance lines, charting, how all of this works and how it can benefit you to start understanding the psychology of trading and being able to make moves based off that information. So get on over to the Excudo Blog. The link is in the description below. Now looking at our Excudo ecosystem health check, all is looking well, guys. So basically no downtime during this week, and all gateways are open and operational. Now we know for the Excudo Exchange that volume is the name of the game, and this week we had an excellent increase. So we looked at around $475,000 USD being traded across all pairs on the Excudo Exchange. Now, of course, our peak there was around $2+ million in a 7-day period, but that was at the absolute peak right before that market crash. Now, if you guys are new to this channel or new to following the Excudo ecosystem, after the March crash across all markets, we were trading around $100,000 to $200,000 USD across the board, with a few peaks up there, but we've never actually hit this high, which shows a great trend across the entire exchange. Now, of course, the BTC USDT and BTC Euro were kind of taking the cake on this first $200,000, but then you have the other $200,000 being spread across the entire exchange on other smaller pairs. Now, I do want to address right away EON. Now, luckily, we hit over $1,000 USD being traded on EON USDT. So this gives us a bit of a metric to see what's going on in the buying culture for EON itself. Now, if you look at the chart, you'll see we're trading around 3 cents USD, which is still actually suppressed from the total value that EON should have right now. So this would be a very good buy on this pair. Now, as you look up the chart, say that $1,000 that was traded this week, if that was times just by 4, we would actually have the price jumping up in the current market listings to around 33 cents USD. So there is not a huge amount of volume available at these lower prices. And I think that if we did have people buying in right now, you'd see the price jump right away. Like, it does not take a lot to really make this move. And this is carried forward if you look over at the BTC EON pair. Now this looks even better on the uptrend at 279,000 EON per BTC at the time of recording this video on Sunday. Now, if we just jump over to Google and run some quick math against the price of USD, this puts us around 4 cents USD on this pair. So you can see we already have like almost a 1 cent arbitrage between our two sides. There's definitely room, if you see that, to clean it up and make a little bit of cash there. But this price shows an overall trend that we keep pushing down and down and down. And when it comes to the price of EON versus BTC, down is good in this sense. So as we get lower, this may be a little bit different for some of you that are new to looking at these charts. The price per EON against BTC, if it takes less EON to make up 1 BTC, then this means that EON is becoming much more valuable. So if we already have a 1 cent differential there, we're already around 4 cents. And if you look at it, it's really less than 0.30 BTC to hit onto this pair right now to get it sub 100,000 EON per BTC. And if we were to throw even 1 Bitcoin at this right now, the price is really at the market's discretion to make. So you as the users out there, and you as the investors, and you as the new people coming into this project have the ability right now very easily to skyrocket the price of this cryptocurrency. Now, I just wanted to point out a quick arbitrage note here that the price of BTC on the Excudo Exchange is currently about $20 to $30 cheaper than other leading exchanges. So take a look into that if you're looking to arbitrage, or you're looking to get some slightly cheaper Bitcoin. Now onto our global market news and our main story today. Let's take a look across the board of what's happened for the last 7 days. Now, as you're going to see by that nice light green, thanks to Coin360 for the infographic behind me, that we have stabilization happening within the cryptocurrency market. Now, as many of you out there might have seen, this is not just the cryptocurrency market that went through this. Both the commodities market and the equities markets, so stocks, bonds, and everything like that, had almost an identical dip over that second half of August and into the beginning of September. Even a major flashy company like Tesla even took a $100 hit last week out of their $400 and something price. So there's a lot of volatility happening with all markets. Now this of course happened back in 2008, 2009 too, after the last crash. There was lots of volatility that happened afterwards. So you have to ask yourself, how can I take advantage of this situation? And the important thing to do is don't panic. Everything is fine. And it's really not the time to get emotional about your investing. It's the time to look at, can I cash in on the dips that are happening within the market? So really, when you're looking over, the really safe bet right now is going to be BTC. It has hit that resistance of $10,000 USD multiple times. It has so many examples now in any current market. You can see it just bouncing hard off that. So if you see BTC getting around $10,000 USD, that, from my opinion, is a safe investment. Hold, it's going to go up. From my opinion only, use your own investment ideas, but I'm going to give you my opinion, of course. Now, other projects out there, like we were talking about last week with this potential fire sale, you could see there was some projects out there that had great value, and that was due to good reasons. They were actually doing things within the market or expanding their company or had new partnerships or new software. They had reasons for going up. You will see that these cryptocurrencies have actually bounced back pretty good. Even Ethereum is holding pretty strong. They all had corrections, but it's all bouncing back very, very slowly. So a lot of these can be safe. The ones you want to really watch out for, it was ones that had a monstrous rise, perhaps a monstrous rise in the week before that last dip, and then a thundering crash down afterwards. So these can be good investments for just a high risk probability that they can go back up, but I would not count on that. I would look more to the core projects right now that are sustaining themselves. The other thing I would look for is projects like Exscudo and EON. And the reason why is because this crash didn't really affect EON that much. It was able to recover almost immediately and actually increase in price from what it was, getting back now to about 4 cents USD. So there is growth happening within projects that aren't directly tied to BTC and the major markets. And this is actually showing a slight advantage that EON has right now of not being mainstream yet, that it doesn't catch those waves that are forced by a troublesome market. Now guys, in essence, as you know, trading is really, really risky, period. So there are great buy and holds out there with lower risk. There's great higher risk ones that could be bought now due to the recent corrections and could have a good opportunity to go up, or they could be worth really nothing. So the decision to buy or sell right now is yours. But like what I've outlined in this conversation, there is great opportunity right now for those who have the stomach to buy and hold and wait patiently. So very important, if you haven't already, please get subscribed to this channel. It's very important not only for you to be entered into the EON contest, but to help the channel grow and to help the project get more exposure. So next week, guys, I have a couple really big things coming up, so make sure to stay tuned. I'm going to be announcing the date of the next AMA we're going to have with the Excudo CEO, Anders Amin, and the instructions of how to get your questions in for that AMA. The second part that I'm really excited about is I am going to announce an expansion to the current contest that we have running on the channel. And I know that's going to make a lot of you excited for a chance to win even more cryptocurrency every single week just for viewing and sharing this channel. But that's it for Excudo Talk 11. I'm Trevor Laird.